Good evening everybody, it's just an average sim racer here, and we're back with the iRacing BMW 12.0 Championship at Summit Point Raceway, which is in America somewhere, can't tell you where. I made a few modifications to the seating rig, obviously with new pedals. I've used much harder braking forces. Oh my god, it's definitely just getting loose. And I'm taking the wheels off my seat, because that's right, I have a racing seat, I have a desk seat, multi-purpose. So I stop pushing myself back, which is in a different position. Can't not change stuff, it's just that extra. So what's that term used in racing and cycling? Marginal gains. Marginal gains. We're back with the overhead camera, we've got more lights on so it's a bit brighter on myself. Sexy body, he says. And but yeah, pretty confident. We've got a 900k field. I've not had a good week. Well, the first week of the season wasn't too bad, first day of the season wasn't too bad on Tuesday night. But since then it's been a bit loose, shall we say. But you know, I'm pretty confident I can have a good race this one around. I've got decent pace here as long as I'm consistent. But Friday night when our last race was just shocking racing. Oops, start the car off. A slightly more reclined position.
All clear on pit exit, you can push now. Limiter's still on, disengage it. Okay Kev, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Allows me to put a bit more pressure on the pedals. I've got a new rig coming in this week, some aluminium profile that I've acquired from the internet. So we'll see how that works out. We're changing the pedals a bit higher. Allows me to stamp on the brake as well. This is just qualifying, it's just started. The tyres are very cold. Already I can stamp on brakes a bit harder, not worry about it as much. Worry about my seat moving back. I kept 2 of the wheels on, so I can tilt it and wheel it. It feels like a bit lower as well, so there's all the run off it. Here we go. Let's see what we can do on my first flying lap. These new pedals do allow me to brake so much later and stamp on it. So just ease off there. A bit of oversteer on the exit. Tyres still a bit on the cold side. See, that was going to happen. Don't hit any walls. I'm good. Jeez. It's not in the world. It's only the first practice, first qualifying lap. That you want to commit as much as possible through that little complex. And if you commit too much, catch a bit of grass. Becomes interesting too. So I'm on more lap on the board. Fast lap's a 108.752. Definitely been quicker than that and earlier in the week. And bottled it. Damn it.
The leader's just done a 108.53.
So, I thought myself I'll try and brake a little bit later if I can. And yeah, broke a little bit too late, shall we say. So another qualifying goes to waste, as usual. why has my car colour changed? I thought it looked a bit different in the replays. It used to be white. I was messing around with something the other day, doing a replay and get the colour for Photoshop. If you're a regular visitor to the stream, you'll see a few additions to the overlay. You'll see a border around the cameras. Don't need to draw any more attention to myself if I really want to, but you know, makes it look a bit more professional, he says. Ah dear.
Absolutely furious!
Can I actually do that one? Oh no, car's wrong. Haha.
Push!
I should be buffering, I am buffering. Okay, save replay. Ah dear. Let's make sure my replay works.
Absolutely furious!
It recognises that press it, but the finger has to be used. Can I actually do that one for replays? Oh no, car's wrong. I do like that.
Push!
I should be buffering, I am buffering looping, so. There it's gone. Just gonna wait for qualifying to end. But in order, I've got a different colour car actually. I like the white, blue and yellow, which is the complete opposite way around on the actual frames. I've just noticed white, blue, yellow, white. It's the colour scheme that makes a difference. So if you're joining the screen, we are in the BMW M8 GTEs in the 12.0 Championship on iRacing. I've had a shocking qualifying attempt again to try and be a bit too greedy when I didn't need to be. So we'll be currently starting 14th, 12, 13, yeah, 14th by a guy called Pedro Marquez Free, providing no one else puts in anything crazy in the next couple of minutes. I mean, I should be looking at second or pole position at the moment, to be honest, because my pace at the beginning of the week in this track with the new pedals, new system, was 107s, low 107s. I could probably get to the 106s again, as long as I keep everything simple. But I'm just don't feel like I'm trying too hard. I'm not driving comfortably and relaxed for some reason. But there's a few changes to the rig. So new pedals, the seat meant I kept moving backwards while I was playing, so I took wheels off at just before this stream started. So again, big change to the stream in terms of my personal setup, and again I haven't practiced with it. Time is essence. But the plan tonight is we'll do this M8 race at Summit Point, and then we'll probably 10:15 I think is the IMSA pilot race in the Audis and the GT4. Excuse me, Audi TCR and the Porsche GT4 came in, the new one. I'll probably try the Audi this week. I don't know, there's an anomaly in the back wall, you can't really see as much of the top down view because you can see more of what's going on the pedal side and the wheel side, and obviously the cockpit that I have around me. Top down view, if you look at the top down camera on the left hand side there, you'll see my iPad, which is what I use for my stream control, which is basically a stream deck, but it's for OBS Streamlabs, which is what I use for my streaming software. You've got my iPhone, which is what I use for watching the stream on, just to make sure there's no issues with the stream and then the button falls off. And you've got my button box here over to the right. You can just about to make out the microphone. That's an extension on my arm coming off to the right. The desk is very much intended to be switched around for various purposes. Obviously, mainly it's a dual purpose desk. I use it, my wife uses it. Obviously, I use it for standard gaming, and then I might use it for obviously editing things like that. There is a separate PC in the room which is underneath the boxes in the behind me, which is my old gaming PC, which I will probably end up plugging in over here at some point behind the monitors, just so I've got, you know, I can use that as a second PC and things like that for editing or comments. Excuse me. Engine on. So we'll have a pace lap under a safety car as normal. There is a new overlay that I've not put on the screen because I don't know where I'll put it, mind you, but I'll sort it out. It's called the BattleBot in the RaceLab apps, which is a great app for overlays. So it's what you see in the top left and bottom right of your screen, which also gives you the standings and the relative, which is what I like to use. BattleBot is a new addition to that app, which basically I haven't looked at it yet, I haven't used it, so I'll give you an idea of the car in front, the car behind, and where they're slow, where I'm fast. Just look at a quick YouTube video that Istvan, who's the creator of it, made up. But you can see we've got a number of things going on. So obviously the big thing is going to be attack, attack, attack.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
There we go, attack, attack, attack. Oh, the cars are behind me. Taking their time. Oh dear. So yeah. Instant replay on there as well, so anything happens and I can get to my stream deck quickly enough. Unfortunately I can't type to a button on the controller, which would be very nice, but Streamlabs doesn't have that functionality yet. That's coming now apparently.
The air temp is 26 Celsius. The track temp is 38 Celsius. 12 minutes. You really need to get on with it. P14. We need to follow car number 3 in the right lane.
Okay, here we go. I want to be able to move the seat forward and I can't because I don't need to.
Alright Kev, are you ready? Watch for the lights.
I just noticed my
Catch up to car number
relative
3.
overlay does not seem to have updated between races. So, apologies, you might not have any good information on the screen. You might change when the race starts. I know this is a new update on this, so I'm not sure how it would work out. Well, there we go then. Again, as usual, if you're new to the stream, new to me, like me on my Facebook page, follow me. More likes, more follows, more people see it, more better content I can put into it, and you never know, one day get monetized, which is not the end result, because it is just a hobby, or just an average sim racer. A little bit cheese, but obviously more time and stuff that you can potentially put into it, the better the content, and more content as well. But at the moment, with no real motorsport going on, we don't know what's going on in the world, do we? I mean, I've just spent the afternoon, obviously we're in work, in the background. I've had the not NOS GP stream by Veloce when I got home, and this afternoon was the race, which is a YouTube channel, had a interesting set of races going on between real Formula 1 drivers here and there, real IndyCar and all that kind of superstar driving.
Go, go, go.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's updated, that's good. Car audio off, he's gone. Wow, I was not expecting him to.
Bean is now leading.
Oh my god, there's cars all over the place. Oh.
Car right. Clear right.
Come on, people. Everyone's taking it very easy here, aren't they?
Well done, Kev. Good start.
Not really. I got 4x by instant point by having to drive. I just need to slam on the anchors. Someone's like they're rubbernecking. Oh my god.
Clear right. Right side. Clear right. Right side.
Dude, probably. Oh wow.
Left side. Clear left.
Keep your line. Jesus Christ, not that hard.
I saw that, Pedro. Yeah, that was bad driving by him. P8. How have I managed to get to P8?
Sector 1 is quick.
What?
On your right. Clear right.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to
Yeah,
go.
man, that was my fault. This is being, I can brake so much later than some people.
The leader has just done a 109.00.
Fortunately, it catches me out, but I'm still learning it. Okay, let's get on with it now. 6 instances already. Not how I want to be driving. Come on, the pits.
P13, you've just done a 128.87.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
No, Kev. Come on, mate, defend your position.
That's all right.
Reel in, Herrera in. The gap is 0.6. The leader has just done a 108.58.
Okay, that's too bad. Off we go. That one little instant there really screwed me over.
Our ahead has just done a 108.76. That's the fastest lap of the race. That lap was at 110.37. Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Place made up.
P12, that lap time was 109.57. Carter behind is pitting.
Fuck's sake. That was my fault, but bloody hell. You just need to commit to a braking zone and just do it. Don't try and do about a million things too much, Kev.
Okay, Kev, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. Yellow flag.
Car facing the wrong way in green car. That's good. We're into the top 10. Yeah.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. You're reeling, Ramirez in. The gap is now 5.7 seconds.
This is better. This is more consistent. So we get this Vaclav boy. Smells like a grate.
Okay, Kev, push now. We can catch this guy. The gap behind is now 12 seconds.
Sensible driving, just ease off there. A little bit raggy there. A bit loose, a bit deep, should I say. The pace has been quite consistent for the last few laps.
Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Stefan's got a little bit of pace, which is good.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Well, this second half of the race has been quite good for me.
10th position.
Making me shut up and concentrate there, isn't it? That's good. Clean. Just. I feel like my pedals have been pushed away a little bit. It's the thing, I just slide. Because it's the force. I think he's driving in his mirrors a little bit. So traffic up ahead. Try and use them as a pick. White flag lap.
Last lap. You've just done a 108.80.
He's good on his brakes, good position. Oh, where's he gone? He bottled it. The two cars bottled it. Wow. Not sure what happened there. See the replay coming up? Yeah, he just disappeared. Oh, where's he gone? I'll take that. He bottled it.
And there's the finish. Good result.
The two cars bottled it. Wow. The pace was there, wasn't it? What happened there? The pace was there. Oh, let's pull off. Good racing, Stefan. I'm not sure what happened to you in that complex section, but that was a good battle we had towards the end of that race, mate. Oh, that was a result in the end, actually. So, I'm just swollen up in that's why it's warm. That was a good race. I think I started 14th or 15th anyway. Had a few instances in the first half. I let the race and then got into a rhythm. Got used to the braking, got used to the pedals again, and just good. The pace was there. You know, I had 108.796. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars were faster. 6 cars actually. It's okay. So quite a few cars were faster than me, but you know, it's about consistency of that pace. But I'm happy with that. I finished in 8th place, gained some iRacing and that. Safety rating would have taken another hit, I reckon, by 1 or 2 points, which I need to get that back up. I'm having too many silly instances. I had 4x as soon as we crossed the finish line because someone braked hardly in front of me. But yes, that's racing, it goes, isn't it? And I had another went off track a couple of times and then went off track and hit another car. Just those little mistakes that I've, for some reasons, come into it in this past week. But anyway, it's a new time model as well on the Beamer, so I need to get used to that a bit more and work on my braking consistency. But the second half of the race was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that. I really concentrated, which is why I was really quiet on stream. It's never the greatest feeling in the world, but you know, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with where that went. Good battle with that Stefan right at the end. I don't know what happened to him. Let's see if we can pick it up actually. So we went over to start finish on here. This is the last lap. I'm giving him out. Let him know I'm there. He has good covering line for braking. I'm never going to ping it down there. On the black and white car, black and blue yellow car. It normally has a white car, but iRacing's done something to my colour scheme just over the last couple of nights. Quite like it, but it's gone against all my branding, which I've been doing recently. So I'm just going to have to go back to white. Excuse me. We come round the corner. There's a car going off in front of us. He's a lapped car, so I don't know if Stefan was put off by him or not. But he kind of eased off quite a bit. Okay, that's a good second gear drive. Flat out for rear, and oh, he just lost it. He just ditched it, didn't he? Oh, I think he's got on the gas too soon. Watching his mirror, seeing where I'm going, and nailed it off. And obviously something else went off as well, which inherited another place. So 2 places made up in the last 2 corners of the track. Thank you very much. I will take that and run away. So yeah, good result. Okay, so let's quit out you. So I'm going to end the stream there for now. Oh, I should have saved the replay, damn it. Oh well, too late. Should have saved the replay. It's one of those which you can't really control that. So yeah, tempted to do another one. I mean, there's a race. I'll be doing the IMSA race again. 10:15, which is the half-an-hour race. It takes us up to 11 o'clock at night. So I might slip in another race, a bit of practice on these cars out. So I was quite happy with where that went. See what happened on my licenses. Oh god, I got 9 iRacing, 9 safety rating. Sorry. Basically, how safety rating works: if you get to 3 at the end of the season, you get promoted to a higher license. I had looked at that last season. Go below 2 at the end of the next current season, and you get relegated again. Can't afford to get relegated again. So I need to be really, really careful how I do this. Yeah. So the IMSA one is obviously it's an NPR one, so I need to be doing these NPR races as well, which stupidly I didn't pay attention to when I was choosing what I was going to race this season. So I might jump in the Delaris races this season. I don't know, yeah, Formula Challenge, whatever it's called. What's it called? Delaris Formula Sprint, because they're not an NPR. No one can see what I'm talking about. Oh my god, I will just tip out when I do that. I've got so many buttons on here now. Just noticed all my audios were open. I'm just noticing actually, I need to work it out. Look different ones. Attack. They're the muted ones, aren't they? Okay. Boom. So if you just get hit with a torrent of sound effects. Fantastic, attack, lunatic, furious monster. Okay, they're all there. Just me paying attention to something else. Where's my display box? I wanted to show you guys. I've got so many tabs open on this now. I can't see what I'm doing. So here we go. So Formula Sprint was one of the ones that's going to do this season. Realised it's not an NPR, so it kind of negates it. So I need to jump into the equivalent F3. So I'd like to do an open wheel this season. Skip's also not NPR, but the Delaris are. So the Racing Championship is. So I need to kind of do that, but I need to purchase a car. Now I'm in two minds currently. Do I race the Porsches? If I race the Porsches, GT4s, I'll stick with that. I've got all the tracks I need for that series. But if I buy the car, then I buy the Nürburgring. That's what I'm going to need to do that. What other tracks do I need? Because that's just a Grand Prix track, not a full one. I need that. Probably need Imola. Need that. Tell you what, there's going to be another expensive purchase. That would be if I went down that route. That's the problem. Trying to work out, to balance that. How much is it actually going to cost to race? For a newbie, anyway. So I need to do the NPRs, but at the moment the NPRs are going to be the IMSA series, which will be coming up. So I'm going to race the Porsches later on. Again, Laguna Seca, so that'll be the 10:15 race. So I'm probably going to do some practice in that in between downtimes. I think that sounds like a sensible idea on that as well. And set up the stream so you can see the Race Labs screen, the new battle section. So I'm going to play around with that, and we can go from there. But that's it. I'm going to end the stream there. Too much waffle from me for the last 5-10 minutes. Obviously this will get loaded to YouTube again. Oh my god. Apologies if you got battered by push. So apologies. So yeah. So thanks for watching this stream. This race is now ended, and I will leave you there for about an hour. I'll be back on at 10:10. Or the stream will start at 10:10 for the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge in the Porsche GT4s, the new one, 718 I think it's called. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon.